everyone, so in this video I'm going to be talking about the everyday things that inspire me to create art, and just about the artwork. I'm going to be working on a whale painting, and this is a part of my aquatic series that I wanted to do for some reason that I started a while ago. I've done a jellyfish one, an octopus one, and now this is a whale one, and someone actually suggested that to me, that I should do a whale as part of the series, and I thought that was a great idea. So every artist has different things that inspire them to draw, and just because, say, nature can inspire you, it doesn't mean that you're going to end up drawing nature, because if I look at nature and I feel inspired, I'm not going to then draw a tree or a bird or something like that. It just kind of like sparks that creativity and that want to create something, and it could be completely unrelated from nature. It doesn't have to do with nature, but definitely the first thing is the outdoors, and especially this time of year because it's spring and it's been winter for so long. And winter is, I do live in Canada, I don't live that north, so it's not that cold in winter, but the winters we still get some snow and it gets pretty cold, and it can kind of start dragging on after a while. So when the spring comes, it's really exciting and it starts getting warmer, and there's birds everywhere. And right now there's no leaves out yet, but they're like kind of in their almost leaves, but they're still in the process of growing. So all the trees aren't really green yet. They're yellow, red little buds and little baby leaves that are coming out of the trees. And just like plants and the weather can inspire me, especially thunderstorms, or not tornadoes. Tornadoes don't happen here, that kind of weather, I don't like that kind of weather, but thunderstorms are really, really cool. Rain sometimes, not if it drags on for too long, and even just a really sunny, really beautiful day can inspire me too. Like most people, I think, feel some kind of inspiration, or they kind of feel more motivated if it's nice outside. Another thing that is never really fails to make me want to draw is a clean workstation. Having just a very clean, all your stuff is organized, everything's where it should be. It just, I feel more calm, and I feel really, really, really stressed when my desk is messy. So when it's clean, I see it as a lot more inviting to sit down and actually do some artwork. And sometimes even something as small as getting a drink from Tim Hortons or a coffee shop, or just something that you really like, can just kind of make you feel motivated and inspired kind of in a way to go and do something else that can kind of build upon that positivity. I don't really know if that makes sense or why something like that would make me want to draw, but just basically having a good experience makes me want to then create something. I don't know, is anyone else like that? But having my favorite drink from Tim Hortons, maybe a French vanilla or some kind of smoothie or some kind of food item there, can just put you in a good mood, and I guess put you in the right place to want to do something that can be mentally challenging, which is creating artwork. And another thing that is one of the most inspiring things is having an empty sketchbook, or just flipping through all the pages you have yet to fill. I don't really look at a sketchbook. I don't really feel intimidated by sketchbooks unless it's brand new. Then the first page, I'm like, what am I supposed to do on the first page? Because you feel like the first page needs to be something good. But the rest of the sketchbook, I don't feel intimidated, because I don't try to make them look really good. I just use them as practice, and some of them I try to make look good, some of them I don't. But seeing all that potential, blank pieces of paper, stacks of blank pieces of paper, is just potential. What is going to be on these pages in the next few months? What am I going to create? It's just kind of an inspiring thought that makes me want to then fill those pages. And definitely, this never fails to inspire me, is scrolling through my Instagram feed and seeing all the amazing artists that I follow. Their work, other artists' work, inspires me so much. I'd say the outdoors and other artists are my two main sources of inspiration, because seeing other people make such amazing things makes you want to create amazing things too. And that can be kind of tricky because you don't want to compare yourself, but drawing inspiration from other artists, it just it never fails. It always makes me want to try new things or to try drawing new subject matter, so I would highly recommend exploring artists on Instagram or DeviantArt or YouTube or anywhere you look for to find new artists. Try to find new artists and then see how they do things, and it might make you want to try new techniques or new mediums. Something else that I don't know if this counts as inspiration, but I like to edit videos. I like to edit my art videos. It's just such a sense of accomplishment, and it makes me want to create more art so that I can edit more videos. I like the editing process, although as long as it's a smooth process, because sometimes my computer can be really slow. But for the most part, editing videos is such a rewarding task that it makes me want to then do something else, because you kind of get that sense of being productive and you want to like continue to be productive. So I'm even looking forward to editing this video, because I'm planning on doing a lot of like cuts to the stuff that I'm talking about, but I don't know how that's going to look yet, but that's what I'm excited about, and that kind of inspired me to create this video and to push through with the artwork when it wasn't turning out how I wanted it to. And I kept going, and I'm actually not even done it right now. I'm just recording the voiceover. I'm almost done it, but I like the direction it's heading, and just like I wanted this video to be, I wanted to definitely create this video so that the whole idea of editing it and then publishing it inspires me and motivates me to keep on making the video. And this is something that I know inspires every artist, is new art supplies. New art supplies, again, there's potential. You don't really know what you're going to end up creating with them, but just having those new, fresh materials, it just feels like you can do so much with them, and that's really inspiring. And walking around art stores, that's my favorite thing to do in the world, is walk around art stores to see all the different things you could buy to create something with. Like, the possibilities are really endless, and I don't even have to buy anything in the store. I just like looking around, but of course I always end up buying something. Like, you can always think of something that you could convince yourself that you need and then buy that. That always happens to me when I'm in art stores. It's hard not to, but sometimes I don't buy anything, and looking around is enough inspiration. I have this slot in my organizer cube on my desk, under my desk, and it has all my paper. So there's like a toned sketchbook, there's watercolor paper, what else is there? There's mixed media paper, there's art boards there, there's actually two kinds of toned paper, and I have this whole stack of them, and just seeing that makes me want to use them. It makes me want to like think, okay, what kind of drawing could I do on this toned paper? Like, I have a full blank booklet of toned paper. I need to use this somehow. So that also inspires me a lot. And just because a certain object inspires you, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to make a piece of art that is of that subject that inspired you. Usually it just kind of gives you the feeling of wanting to create something. That's the kind of inspiration that I'm talking about. And please let me know what kinds of things inspire you. The weirdest things, just like the most bizarre things that you see on your day-to-day routine that you think, oh, that for some reason made me want to draw something, or maybe want to create something in whatever kind of hobby you do or whatever kind of job you have, of just like creating things. So please let me know what kinds of things inspire you to create things. I'm sure there's a lot of things that I'm forgetting about, but I'm planning on making like some more videos in the future about more things that inspire me, and maybe even more random things, because these are pretty common things that probably inspire most people. But please tell me what inspires you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the artwork. There'll be a link in the description if you want to get a print of this on my online store, so you can click that if you want to, if you're interested. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.